right, coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight showdown. All right, so here he is representing the American Kickboxing Academy, the inimitable Khabib Nurmagomedov, and this guy makes his way to the octagon, DC. You run out of time setting up everything he's accomplished, but he always puts that status as an undefeated fighter and UFC champion on the line. He will do so again here tonight.
The moment he walked in the AKA, you understood that there was something special about Nurmagomedov. He was a guy that was always listening. Although he spoke no English, he was always listening and paying attention to try to learn and how to improve himself. And the moment he stepped foot in the gym, he was just open to each and every lesson, and now it's showing over the course of his UFC career. He was undefeated going into the UFC, and he has only built on that and become a champion, one of the most well-rounded fighters in all of the UFC.
You know, your college wrestling teammates have told me when you showed up at Oklahoma State, you didn't speak English either.
No, I didn't. It was all Southern Creole accent. It was all, hey, my boy.
Right. Well, your English is now very proper, and so is Khabib's, and he's back on the proving ground here tonight, again, trying to prove himself as one of the pound-for-pound greatest fighters on this UFC roster. Well, this young man is a really accomplished submission specialist, and sometimes fighters get offended when you call them a specialist, but most people know what he's trying to do in there, and to this point, no one's really been able to stop him.
John, he will try to pull guard. He
Yeah.
pulls guard anymore in the UFC at this point, but he understands that for him to be successful, the fight has to be in the grappling, in the jiu-jitsu. If he's able to extend these jiu-jitsu exchanges, he is the guy that is generally going to win. He understands position. He understands going from point A to point B. He always is the one controlling the underhook, always has the frame, just a knowledge of jiu-jitsu that not many people can match.
And you can be sure as he makes this walk tonight, he's thinking about just how quickly he can get this fight to the ground and utilize those aforementioned high-level submission skills.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a freestyle fighter, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 116 pounds. The Destroyer.
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
And with that touch of the gloves, we are underway.
Ready.
You see that a lot of times with wrestlers versus grapplers, right? The wrestler gets on top. He's got this strong base and the grappler can't move him. He ends up stuck down there, wasting time. The pressure starts to advance position and get grounded by him.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the gentleman.
Oh, nice land there with the punch. You see he's taking advantage. Oh, and the ankle pick to get him down. We'll see if he can capitalize.
Got the ankle pick. Let's see how he advances from this position.
He gets right back up.
I mean, what an ankle pick. If he would have drove into his opponent, maybe he would have secured the top position. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back in range.
So both guys landing it well here. Good action early. Timing his shots pretty well.
He's doing a great job of mixing things up, keeping busy, being very active. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Nice job with that follow-up shot as well.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Oh, how good is this? 1 minute into the fight, and we got a full-on brawl.
These guys said that they were going to point this into the octagon, and they were going to fight. Did I believe him? No. So right now, I am so wrong. They are doing exactly what they said.
Yeah, shades of Max Holloway against Ricardo Lamas back in the day. Nice punch by Nurmagomedov.
You can really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks.
Man, he's timing his shots nicely. It's like Tom Brady out there. He hasn't missed the target.
I mean, you insist on bringing in Tom Brady. Stop him. John, stop him. Big head kick lands. That punch to the body does a lot of damage.
Oh, good job defensively there to block the strike by Nurmagomedov. Slips and rips. And there comes the separation now.
Nice head kick.
Just missing on the high kick there. Lands with the right hand.
I mean, he's cutting them down the sides with these beautiful leg kicks. Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Oh, he lands another hook there. Hey, finally gets the takedown. It wasn't for any lack of effort, but finally that shot was good enough to get his opponent down.
I don't know how many times, John, I could have watched this guy shoot takedown attempts without securing one. It's almost like out of pity. You feel good for him to finally get it done. Now what does he do with this top control?
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Nurmagomedov's going for an arm here. Oh, we're getting a finish here. This might just be a matter of time. The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Oh, really making good use of his reach advantage as he lands the straight punch there. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a
take down, cut, take down, cut, over and over. He's securing these takedowns.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, his opponent's squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen. Big body kick land.
Nice job to land a knee to the body. Man, I wish I was that tall.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
And they separate. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. The takedown is there. Nurmagomedov's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling.
In a very close round, a takedown like that might be the difference.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the highlights from those previous 5 minutes, DC, and no padding, no glove on that foot.
No glove, no padding, and look at the hip action when he throws those kicks. He's not only kicking just for feel, he's really trying to damage his opponent, and as the fight goes longer, you will start to see it taking effect.
All right, next round is underway, DC. We talked about his powerful kicks, how he attacks all sides of the body, the head, the legs. Pretty good start for him tonight.
That was so impressive to see. Someone fight almost predominantly with their legs and have that level of success.
Nurmagomedov gets hit with a kick. That one appeared to land flush. Oh, nice jab counter for him there.
Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Now he's got the Muay Thai club. And they separate. All right, he's been very clean with his hooks on the feet here tonight, and it's the way he set it up that has really impressed you.
Yeah, it's very impressive to see him pop the jab, pop the right hand, just touch, 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 and then boom, sit down on that hook. He's going to be trying to find it again. You can see him setting up his opponent, trying to get the hands to drop so he can drop that hook over the top. Sneaky head kick.
Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You like this guy.
I like this guy a ton.
Oh, nice job to defend the takedown and scramble to his feet. And he landed the right hand there. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. An attacking armbar. You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle. Now he falls back into the finisher position.
Wow. All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture to throw ground and pound and then move to the next position. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to build a shield. Try to push your opponent off to try to get back to your feet.
Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates this space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
All right, close guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Well, he's got his back now. Nurmagomedov's back in full mount. I mean, how many can he take? Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Nurmagomedov.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. He's attacking armbar now.
He might get a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. Somehow stays in the fight. Nurmagomedov's lower jaw is just nasty at this point. Really swollen in that area now. Back to the feet now. Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two. Visibly limping here. Got the single collar tie. Master of the transition. Nice scramble. Oh, an educated jab there. I could watch this dude jab all day.
I mean, he's so light on his feet, and when he pops that jab, it comes right back to his face.
And both guys really throwing with authority. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Way to hide that leg kick.
Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab. Oh, a little single collar tie there. Pretty good right hand. Takedown defense holds up. 2 rounds in the books. right, so an entertaining 5 minutes. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and I'd imagine a lot of these replays are going to be rooted in that kicking game that was on full display.
Absolutely. You're going to see a lot of different techniques, but the kicking was the key to him getting ahead in this fight. He's out ahead now. He needs to stay the course and continue to do that as the fight goes on.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway.
Oh, significant strike attempt there, but a huge block.
How good is that right hand? Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. Oh, that's a good strike there by Nurmagomedov.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. There's the double leg. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on them. Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country. He blocks the punch. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand? Right. Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent that's going to... Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
He's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Just over 3 minutes to go.
Now he sees the triangle.
And this could be trouble here. Looks like it's pretty tight. He's trying to work his head out of harm's way.
It might be over. Watch triangle, watch triangle. He needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes to the finish. Watch this. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone.
Not tapping out tonight. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking for?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction. You throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. Ground and pound strike is true. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. Gotta be careful, armbar.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here. This might just be a matter of time. Brilliant submission defense there. Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. kick off the hips, and get back to your feet.
Oh, vicious kick to the outside of that lead leg. You got to start checking these, man.
Got to check these kicks, or you're going to be limping around the octagon very shortly.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Nice kick.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. And they separate. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's a replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage him.
Not bad. I need more accuracy in punching, right? You're better than them.
All right, next round is underway, and if you look at these two guys in between rounds, it looks like they've barely broken a sweat, both with good resting heart rate, stamina still very high, and you just have to laud the efforts of these guys in training. Both men certainly noted cardio specialists, but incredible that they would have this much in the tank after 10+ minutes of fighting.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Oh, man, it ain't Dikembe Mutombo, but he is blocking all these shots coming this way.
Get
Gets on the feet, his opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he lands that overhand right, he hurt his bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
Slips the punch. Oh, lands a stiff punch there. Nice connection.
Oh, nice land.
Oh, knee to the head. And they separate. Oh, collar tie. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Oh, nice kick right there. Tell the masses how good that feels to get kicked like that.
John, it doesn't. It doesn't feel good.
Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. And there comes the separation now. Slips that left hand. And he connects there with a punch, so pretty good striking display by him thus far.
He throws everything so straight and so accurate.
So he stuffs another takedown there. He talked to us about how hard his training camp was in terms of the defensive wrestling, but he certainly put in the right work.
He did a great job of recognizing the threat, understanding that he could not allow his opponent to get to his hips. He never allows his opponent to get to his hips, and because of that, he's been safe.
Man, is he timing his shots well here tonight, DC. It's hard to roll. Late defense on the takedown and scrambles to his feet. Nicely done. Trying to go to the body here, unable to find the target. Nurmagomedov gets caught with that punch. Ooh, nice knee to the body, just what he needed there.
Another clinch position. Look for a level change as he tries to secure a takedown.
All right, single collar.
He's start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, he might be out. Trying to establish that jab once again. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Nurmagomedov's looking for an armbar here. He is no one-trick pony.
He's gonna attack armbar here.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
submits him with the armbar.
I mean, just steps ahead of the competition. Where you're playing checkers, he's playing chess in the ground fighting. And it showed tonight in this big submission victory.
Take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
So there he is, your winner by submission, and that's exactly how you put the rest of this division on notice. Looks like this guy could be a factor moving forward in this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop this contest at 4 minutes of round number 4. Declaring the winner by tap out, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Well, what an incredible result here tonight as you see the winner there celebrating his victory by way of submission, and they put so much stock into finishing this fight. They felt like to really spin his career forward, they needed to not just win, but get the finish, and they certainly got it tonight.
They got the finish. He's such a terrific grappler. Every time he is on his back, he looks for submissions over and over again. Eventually, he found one tonight and got the desired result.